Last time on Sonic the Hedgehog 2006, Sonic was killed by Mephiles, which causes Elise to cry and unleash Iblis from her body. Both Mephiles and Iblis combine each other with the power of the Chaos Emerald to reform Solaris, in which he uses his power to condemn the entire space-time continuum into a void of nothingness, where all the main casts are intact. Everyone is very upset with Sonic's death, but Elise, sensing Sonic's presence in the wind, believes the Hedgehog is not dead yet. Silver realizes that they can use the power of the Chaos Emeralds to return Sonic back to life, and after an anxious search with all the main cast, Sonic will be brought back to life with the power of the Chaos Emeralds. But will Sonic be revitalized? Will Solaris be stopped for good? Well, join me for this grand finale of Sonic the Hedgehog 2006.
Oh, Chaos Emeralds, Gems of Miracles, please heed my call. I wish to save this world. I wish to cleanse my father's sin, and I wish to talk to Sonic once again. You have given me so many things. Now it is my time to return the favor. I care not what happens to me, but please heed my voice. Sonic, come back. To me. To us.
Oh no, 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 no!
I have no other words to say about this. I had no other way to express the disgust of that scene.
Thank you, Elise.
Okay, so now that Sonic is brought back to life into his super state, he decides to go and share his power with Shadow and Silver, realizing that now with Sonic now brought back to life, he can supercharge Shadow and Silver to their super states in order to defeat Solaris from all timelines, considering that he now exists. So all three will be able to save the space-time continuum now. Okay, so with that being said, we are now finally finishing things off. Yes, that's right. This is the last boss of the game, Solaris. We are finally finishing Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 tonight.
There should be something that's anchoring him in this dimension.
So with that being said, so the first phase is basically destroying both his arm shields. First with meteorites, with Silver's psychokinesis powers, with all these meteorites flying. Now, one thing that I don't get is, because they are in their super states, if you get hit by any of the meteorites or any of his lasers, you lose rings. That does not make any sense, considering that in their super states they are invincible. But because of how poorly this game was because this game's pretty, ambiguous and completely bad at, programming, they actually get hit and lose rings. Like this! How is that possible? So once Silver's done, Sonic, I'll be able to switch to Shadow, so he can use his Chaos Spear to destroy his other arm shield. Always uses these arm shields in order to deflect any attacks. Okay, so let's get this on. When his left arm shield breaks, we'll go off and try and get rid of get Sonic in the case now. Alright, there we go. There we go.
I'll take care of this. Good luck, Sonic.
Let's get Sonic.
Alright, it's my turn. Let's have some fun, Solaris.
So basically, Sonic takes longer to charge with shadows. A bit, but basically he does this like this charge attack. Here we go. Initially he has like a eagle's face, but when you actually destroy it, his eagle the eagle head actually destroys. He's now headless now. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Okay, so basically he that nullified his laser attack. Trust me, that laser attack is going to be annoying in the second phase. But phase 1 is now finally done. But it's not over yet.
Is it over? No, it's not over yet.
And that's the reason why.
I guess it's not going to be that easy.
So basically, Solaris actually resembles the crest. The crest of Soliana.
Is it impossible to defeat a super?
Ah, got hit by a laser. Trust me, that's gonna get annoying. And so does getting hit by those meteorites.
Powerful consciousness coming from Solaris.
A consciousness? That's his core. Even if we can't stop his core.
So basically, I'm gonna use the Chaos Spirit to go. Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
There's a strange thing in the middle of Solaris. Isn't that the core?
I'll take care of this.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is of course his world that's now played a you know, final boss version of his world. Oh, what? How did I just stay there? Oh, and some of these meteorites are going to really annoy me quite a lot. Oh, I didn't hit him. This is gonna take long because he actually got. What? How did was I supposed to avoid that? I was kept. Son of a bitch! He also just unleashed that laser right at me, and there was no way I could avoid that. Sometimes some of the boss can actually get annoyed, but especially with the very good music, though. Oh, god damn it! Not this again! How did I not? How am I staying still? I keep getting hit by these stupid meteorites and I keep getting staying still. Ah! Need to go up. Okay, so now I managed to. Luckily, the meteorites decided to take it to mercy. So I cannot even hit. Come on. Grab some meteorites, Silver. No, I can't do it. Right, let's see if I can attack him from above. Let's go. Oh, I didn't go above. That might have been the reason. Shall we try that? No, I didn't actually hit it. And I'm not even hot. I didn't even get his energy depleted to halfway. I need to go up. Come on. There we go. Finally done it. Can I do it? Can I get it? Oh, no. Now I have to switch to Shadow. And now Silver can do it. Oh, stupid Solaris. I keep getting hit by his, I keep getting hit by his stupid lasers. Come on, can I get some? Come on, get some. Whoa, stupid lasers! So it looks like I have to get Sonic back on the case. Let's go up.
The here and now that you've stolen, it's time to take it back.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Another laser. How? Let's see if I can hit him. Ah, done it! Nearly finished him off. I need to not get hit by another laser or a meteorite. Oh, I could not finish him off. So let's do Shadow to get Shadow to finish him off. And I got, why? How the hell did I get not avoid that? Because unfortunately the collision section is absolutely stupid in this game. That's right, Eggman. There we go. Finally, we've done it. And yes, we finally done. Oh, sorry about that. I just got the wrong one. But anyway, we finally finished Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Solaris is finally destroyed, and the space-time continuum is finally been restored. And suffice to say, that's the end of the gameplay side of Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Well, the main bulk of it for now. So we've got 4 more gold medals to feast our eyes on, and then we got the final few cutscenes to go before the credits. Alright, here we go. So the space-time continuum is finally being restored. Thanks to Sonic, Tails, and Sonic, Shadow, and Silver have managed to save the past, the present, and the future. And only gone down to a tiny flickering flame.
Did you destroy it?
No. That is the true Solaris.
Look, Elise. This is Solaris, the flame of hope.
It's so beautiful.
When the flame has grown large enough, our world will change. Solaris will allow us to control time and move through history. People will be able to rectify past mistakes and avoid bitter fate.
Will we be able to see Mama?
Yes, Elise. We'll both be able to see your mother once again.
This is where everything began. Who knew such a tiny flame could bring such devastation? If we put out this flame, Solaris will never exist. And then we'll never have to worry about the flames of disaster, right?
That's right.
But our encounter,
Uh-oh.
you and I will never meet.
Uh-oh. Here we
It
go.
will never have happened.
Oh dear, here we go. Here we go.
To tell the truth,
Oh god.
I don't care what happens to the world.
You selfish bitch! How on earth do you not care about the
Elise.
world?
Just smile.
Probably Sonic would definitely think you selfish bitch. Or possibly if Johnny says, you crazy bitch! I'll make a reference to that at the end of this video. And finally, the whole of time is the whole of time has been rebooted back to the beginning, where the whole canon of Sonic 06 had been erased from the official Sonic the Hedgehog canon. And it goes back to the Festival of the Sun back in Soliana.
Miss Elise? It felt like someone was calling me. I'm sure it's just the wind. Of course. But it felt
That it
so
was
familiar somehow.
well, with all those fireworks going off, with the festival going off without the interference of Dr. Eggman. Sonic's seen the feather going up into the distance. He looks at the moonlight. And basically, this is a nice, lovely way to end what was considered an otherwise hugely, hated title that was badly received. All's well that ends well, right? According to Tails. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's safe to say that Sonic the Hedgehog 2006, for now, has come to a close. The whole story part of it is, the main part of the game is finally over. So, with that being said, final thoughts on this game. Well, this is gonna be controversial. I'm gonna say this right now, that this game is a guilty pleasure of mine. Sure, it didn't really take much liking to the story, considering it was so confusing in certain terms of the continuity and timeline itself, as well as the whole time traveling aspect. Especially with so many plot holes, inconsistencies, and all that stuff. There are a few quirky and entertaining moments in the story, but it's not. To be honest with you, I was not a fan of the story of this game. In terms of the gameplay itself, though, that's a different story. I actually liked how Sonic actually was how he handled like his adventure counterpart. Only except he moves a lot slower and his controls are a little bit more precise, as well as a very powerful homing attack. And perhaps the gems also helped his gameplay become very good and distinct itself from Sonic Adventure. As for Shadow, I think Shadow's gameplay also was my favourite of the lot. Considering that he had a lot of chaos powers, the vehicles, and of course his, the amount of levels that were actiony and action-oriented, and as well as the many things that he had in his gameplay, kind of stood out from Sonic's gameplay. This pretty much proved that he was not just a Sonic clone as depicted in Sonic Adventure 2. So basically, Shadow stood out. I don't know, not to say that Sonic wasn't bad. He was actually pretty good, but his stages were way too short, and sometimes his gameplay, and Sonic being too slow kind of was a bit of a letdown. But he still was the same Hedgehog we know and love. As for Silver, well, to be fairly honest, I didn't really like his game. The more I played about his gameplay, I didn't really like him as much as the two Hedgehogs. His telekinesis puzzle-based gameplay was pretty good. Had good potential, but it wasn't that. But I'm gonna say this right now. Sometimes him being too slow made him way too vulnerable, and he just kept on having too many, problems with his gameplay, especially with his, the amount of times that he had because of his limited range at the beginning. But Silver's gameplay actually had some cool concepts, but there are a few things that let it down. And don't even get me started on that ball puzzle with Dusty Desert. That ball puzzle could go to hell. But suffice to say, Silver does have some pretty interesting levels, but it's just to say that this was not a good debut for Silver, to be fairly honest. As for the Amigos, I actually like the Amigo system. I like playing as Tails, even though he's way too slow on the ground. Omega's gameplay was awesome, and he had some really kick-ass moves. Rouge wasn't too bad. She was quite mobile, as you expected to be. And Blaze the Cat was possibly my favourite Amigo in the game, considering that she moved like Sonic and she had a great moveset. Knuckles, on the other hand, was really bad. Because of how slow he moved, how heavy his gliding was, and how ineffective his, punches and kicks were. And of course, the less I can say about Amy's gameplay, the better. But in terms of the level designs, they were well designed. I'm going to say this right now, the levels were well designed, considering the amount of multiple pathways and the amount of ways you could get to the goal. Really were incredible, and you could absolutely tell that you can actually go anywhere in all these levels, considering how fleshed out they are. In terms of the graphical presentation, it's not too bad. In fact, it's passable for an early PS3, Xbox 360 title. The character models look pretty good, with the exception of mostly for the anthropomorphic characters anyway. But of course, the human characters didn't look too good, though, to be fairly honest, especially Elise. The animations were a bit bleh. And so was the lip syncing as well. The lip syncing was a bit off as well at times. Now, I'm going to say this right now, that this game is a guilty pleasure, like what I said. Now, a lot of people have actually certain people actually accused me of defending this game, even though, but I'm going to say this right now, that accusation is a complete fat white lie. I didn't say I would defend this game, considering it had its problems like, of course, glitches, the amount of loading times, as well as having to wait for the loading to finish, as well as the story being that bad, of course, the camera as well. But I'm going to say this right now, Sonic 06 I'm going to say this right now, it's not the worst game I've ever played, and it's certainly not the worst game of all time. No. There are worse games out there. So with that being said, this game wasn't that bad. I would definitely say it's decent and it's a guilty pleasure. But then again, this game's release actually was the turning point for Sega. After this game, we had Sonic Unleashed, which was, of course, a game that was better received. And then we had Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations. I'm not going to say that this game actually was better than the Sonic Adventure games, Unleashed, Colors, or even Generations, but at least this game was better than a few others like the Storybook games, or even Boom Rise of Lyric. That's going to cause some controversy, but you know what? I don't care. But anyway, with that being said, I'm finally done with this game, and I hope you've enjoyed this Let's Play. And of course, I hope you enjoyed all this as much as I enjoyed playing most of this for the most part. But with that being said, I'm the Desert Kiddo Solaris saying goodnight. Thank you for joining me. Peace out and enjoy your Halloween and sayonara for now.
He's a rocket and he's ready to go, cause now the countdown has started and he's ready to blow. He's got the dope sounds bumping and his stereo. He's fast, putting on the show.
To tell the truth, I don't care what happens to the world.
You crazy bitch!